So, can we compare between Thailand and Cambodia? The answer is no. For sure, both countries have similarities in cultures, characteristic of people, but each country has its own uniqueness, so we cannot compare them. And I'm a Cambodian who has little experience in Thailand. I went there only several times, and one time I spent only 2 weeks there, so I don't know very much. But this man, you will listen to his short clip here. He used to live there for 10 years and he's been living in Cambodia for 5 years now, and he loves both countries, and he has very good explanation about both countries. So please take a listen, and then I will describe a bit more about my own opinion.
I lived in Thailand for 10 years. I was based there with my employer and I travelled extensively through the region. But certainly for at least 10 years I considered Bangkok and latterly Phuket my home. And I've lived in Cambodia now for 5, split between Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. And I do love both countries deeply. They both changed me, taught me things I didn't even know I needed to learn. But I certainly don't see them through the same lens. I don't even try to. So I'm not here to gatekeep perspective based on my time in each country. But I do believe there's a difference living somewhere with openness and curiosity than there is breezing through with a mental checklist of how it compares to your last destination. If all you do is compare, oh, the food's not quite as good, or the roads are a little bit more chaotic, then you're not actually seeing what's in front of you. You're scanning it simply for what's missing. And in Cambodia, that lens will fail you, because what makes this place special isn't the infrastructure, it's the character. So for part 3, let's think a little bit about the contrast that exists culturally, people and values. So Thailand is known for politeness, smiles, sanuk, the pursuit of fun. There's a social code and it's deeply embedded. You learn to read the room, to smile at the right moment and to never lose face. It's graceful, elegant and structured. Cambodia, on the other hand, is raw. It's open. It's not chaotic, it's alive. People here don't hide their moods behind a mask of politeness. If they're upset, they'll show it. If they're happy, they'll show that too. So part 4, let's dive into nightlife and dating expectations. This is one of the biggest areas, I think, where people misunderstand Cambodia, especially men coming in from Pattaya or the Thai bar scene. There's this idea that Cambodia is some kind of backup Pattaya. Like if things don't work out for you in Thailand, you can just hop over to Phnom Penh or Siem Reap and find the same vibe, but cheaper. It doesn't work like that. Yes, sure, there are bars and there's a nightlife scene, but it's not organized in the same way, and the cultural dynamics are different. Khmer women, broadly speaking, tend to be more conservative, more connected to family expectations. Relationships here come with different assumptions, different pressures. So when people show up expecting it to feel like Bangkok, they often misread the room. And the ones that don't adjust, they either get frustrated or end up confused by the experience.
As you may know that currently the Khmer people here in Cambodia and Thai people in Thailand, when you look at Facebook, when you use Facebook and follow the page of Thai people and Khmer people, you often see that both people very often have argument about culture, about history, because between the two countries, neighboring countries, we have had a lot of battles, invasion on each other between the 13th century until the 19th century, when the French colonialism arrived in the Indochina. So that's why we have a lot of bad experience between the two countries. And for culture, because we have a lot of similarities, that's why we have a lot of argument about ownership of the clothes, traditional clothes, dancing, boxing, and almost every aspect of life. So we have the argument between each other, and we have both countries have the extremist, or we can call nationalist. So we have argument about history, about territory, like island. Thailand claim that some islands are theirs, but Cambodian people also claim that those islands, the sea or the territory belong to Cambodia as well. So we still have argument. And among the ancient temples on the border, both countries still have conflict, like Tamon Thom, Tamon Toi temple, and even Pravi here. So we have a lot of conflicts or argument between the two countries. That's why when foreigners, European people, try to compare between the two countries, it seems to us that they are pouring fuel into the existing fire, so it will become bigger and bigger. That's why we should not compare between the two countries. Each country has its own uniqueness. And as Mr. Ben very intelligently described both countries, and he loves both countries, and he described detail about uniqueness of each country as well. But I don't think his short video can clearly describe or distinguish between the two very clearly for you as the audience. But I really hope that some foreign YouTubers or even Khmer YouTuber or Thai YouTubers, we should not compare between the two and try to make each side or one side superior over the other. It is problematic because we create confusion, we create more conflict, more argument. So in this video, I would like to request all of YouTubers or admin of Facebook page and even the nationalist of each country, we should not do that. Yeah, for academic reason, we have to study our own culture. We can compare between the two. It is not avoidable to see the difference or the similarity, and we still have some points that we disagree. But we should not make it into a bigger problem to destroy the relationship between the two neighboring countries. This is the message. So thank you. And if you have your own opinion, and try to keep it neutral, do not be biased toward each country, and please give your thought in the comment box and tell us what you think. Or if you have experience living in the countries, both countries, please feel free to share with us. And for the video about Siem Reap, about Angkor Wat that you are seeing now, I will post it later, and I will describe about history of the temples and also some sightseeing here for the benefit of foreign tourists who visit Cambodia or someone who live here. And as you may have heard that for the Europeans who live in Siem Reap for around 1 or 2 years, they have access to visit temples for free. They don't need to pay for anything. But for tourists, you have to spend some money to buy a ticket to visit Angkor Wat temples and other important temples. And please enjoy the view of sculptures, of the carvings, and we have a lot of stories on the wall of Angkor Wat. And this afternoon I just arrived back home from Angkor Wat, and I will describe it a little bit and post the video later for you. So please enjoy the view of this very massive temple, and thank you for watching. Wish you all the best, And if you enjoy, please help like the video. Thank you very much. Thank you.